In this video, I'm going to give you 7 ways to make sure you stay poor forever. Now look, most people think you're either poor, you're rich, silver spoon. Some people grind it out, some people get there. That's not always the case. The solution revolves around what we'll get to at the end. But let's dive right into the 7 ways you can guarantee you stay poor forever. Number 1, hang out with broke people. I'm not saying you can't have friends that don't have as much as you do, but I've certainly made a success out of my life by being the dumbest guy in the room all the time. You hang out with rich people that do rich people things, you get rich people opportunities. That's number 1. Number 2, complain all the time about everything. Take driving, for instance. You're driving, and I know you have a friend like this because I have friends like this, may even have family like this, that complains about the car in front of them going too slow. Then they complain about the car behind them going too fast. So clearly there's only one thing that can be true in this situation, is that they are going the perfect speed all the time for everyone else in the world. Number 3, watch the news. This one doesn't even need an explanation. There's a reason the news is sponsored by antidepressants. Number 4, spend tomorrow's money today. Now look, all of us have fallen into that boat. I've fallen into that boat for sure at times in my life. But the reality is most times you're spending tomorrow's money today, here's the kicker, to impress people who are also spending tomorrow's money today that you probably don't even like in the first place. It just blows my mind that that's even a thing. But how many people do you know, maybe intimately, that do that exact same thing? Number 5, ask terrible questions. The biggest difference I see with people who are successful, and it took me a long time to learn this, is the questions we ask. If you ask better questions, you get better answers. If your question is, how do I pay my bills next month? The universe will respond and your brain will go to work figuring out how to pay your bills next month. If your question is, how do I make $1 million? How do I make $10 million? How do I become financially free? How do I send 1 million kids abroad? Your brain will go to work and the universe will conspire to make sure those things happen for you. So that's number 5. Number 6, understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt. I hear people all the time, you gotta leverage. You gotta buy a house with only 5% down. Having a financial education of any kind. We live in this era right now. We are exchanging information. It's costing you this much. You can get a Harvard education on YouTube these days for free. All you have to do is want it. It's out there. And the last one, and this one is just, oh my God, it drives me absolutely insane. Never read a book after high school. Again, back to the information. If you look at any study about the wealthy, the ultra wealthy, etc., and I was reading something last week that said something like 85% of people never read a book after high school, and 85% of people don't have the life they want. Correlation? So all of that is to say, if you are any one of these, now's the time you can change it. Now's the time you can start to shift your mindset. Find the people who make you better every day.